Jeff, it was, I guess yesterday and today it was really hot out there. How did you guys manage through that?
Yeah, we did okay. I mean, it's hot, so you got to go. And I've said that. We're trying to get comfortable being uncomfortable. And we're achieving that right now. You know, tempers flaring. Fun day of pads. And, you know, defense had their share of wax and offense had their share. And it's good to see some good competitive spirit and juices flying around out there. It's fun.
Yeah, are the guys responding to that the right way overall a couple days into this different approach?
I guess it just depends on how you evaluate that. If it's, you know, yeah, we definitely like to practice football. There's no doubt about that, and it is intense, and we don't lack for confidence for sure.
We're going to talk to Devin McUin today. He's been productive whenever he's been out there for you guys. Where do you see room for him to step forward? What are some of the expectations for him this season?
Oh, I would just say, you know, his health. I mean, and maintaining his health, and he's done a really good job of training and trying to see if he can make it. And that's just been it with his career. And no one's worked harder at it than Devin. He's paid extremely close attention to his body and his nutrition. And high IQ kid, high character, very tough, always produced. The only thing that's ever stopped Devin has just been the injury bug.
Is there a kind of a sense of hunger with him to be able to show what he can do through a full season, or how's he mentally approaching that part of it?
You know, we don't talk about it like in the negative. We talk about it in the positive and just what can we do proactively as far as hydration, sleep, paying closer attention to his data, and just making sure that, you know, we take care of him as much as we can. And then sometimes stuff just happens in the game. Like that shot he took versus Rice was a real freak shot. That was kind of the theme of last year. If he scored a touchdown, you were going to be out for a long time. It was the most ironic thing I've ever seen. Losing Brandon High after a touchdown, DJ Allen after a touchdown, Robert Henry after a touchdown, Oscar Cardenas after a touchdown, Devin McUin after a touchdown. That's got to be some type of national record.
Devin, how close was it that maybe he was not here this fall from the offseason?
JJ, you just trying to get me to bite on that stuff, aren't you?
Well, how important is it that he came back then?
Yeah, I mean, Devin is very important in our offense. And the relationship him and Owen had a lot to do with that. His belief in us and our belief in him had a lot to do with that. I don't know that anybody really cares anymore how many of your players are poached and by how many schools and what the dollar offer is. It seems to be a dead story. And it's always just painted that the coach is whining. So I'd just rather not even talk about that, to be honest with you, Bubba. But I'm glad he's here.
We talked about towards the end of last year how much of a difference it made when you started to get guys healthy from that receiver group in particular. Have you seen some of that carry over, or are you kind of clicking at a high level already?
If we can keep them all out there, I mean, DJ's back from his leg injury, Willie's back from his, David's back from his, and Devin's back from his. The only one we didn't get back, Jaron Randall's back from his. The only one we didn't get back was JT, obviously. Makai's back from his. So, yeah, 6 of those guys are back. They were all injured last year. And, yeah, right now we're deep. But we're 3 days in. So we got to just pray for that health and train correctly.
Cam Cooper's the other guy we're supposed to talk to today. Kind of having an off season and a summer to work at the outside linebacker position. How has he sort of benefited from that?
Yeah, one of my favorite guys because he's always been such an unsung hero. I mean, he's made plays at fullback for us, at tight end for us, at linebacker, at outside linebacker. Has been a special team superstar. I mean, the guy just does it all, and he's the guy that you just not be able to keep him off the field, in my opinion. Big fan of Cam and what he's about, and does a really good job in everything that he does. I look forward to hearing what he has to say.
Yeah, to your point, he's been recognized for some essential service awards and nominations. How have you seen him engage with that, and what's the importance of that? What does that say about him?
He played a good high school program, good high school coach, got great parents. It doesn't surprise me. The kid came to us, in a good way, and he's just very unselfish. He's about the right stuff, and I think you'll see that when you speak to him today.
How does that room look, his position?
We're really deep there. Big Shaw's a good player. Cam's a really good player. Nana is coming back, from that leg injury. He's still not back yet, but we think he'll be back. And then, we brought in Don. And, whenever you've got 4 good football players and there's only one guy going to play, it's some great competition. I wish I was 4 deep at every spot.
How potentially talented, Coach, might this running back room be?
Yeah. We're really high, on Robert. He's been a really good player for us for a long time. We're real high on Will Henderson. I've known Will from forever, from being from Gilmer. And then Amarian, who we brought in, we really feel really good about him. John is a guy that I don't want to rush too quickly. I want to make sure John's ready to go in the end of the year. And he's coming back from, 2 ACLs, 1 on each leg. So we want to be really smart with that. And Bryson, went for the touchdown in the spring and tore his hamstring from his bone, so he's not out there yet, but he will be back. And Frankie had a touchdown today, so we're excited for Frankie. He had made a nice catch in the end zone today.
With that room, is there a chance it's as talented as maybe as you've ever had here?
I'm never going to say that when I got to coach Sincere McCormick, as long as I got to. That guy was pretty special. But as far as depth, I would say it's going to be up there as far as the depth in the room. But I'm not saying I don't think Robert and Will are really good. I'm just going to be respectful of Sincere McCormick.
And then one follow on the injury. Are you one to believe, as a coach, that stuff does kind of even itself out? Like you say, eventually we've had our fair share, and knock on wood, it's our time.
I've had runs of years where none of that showed up, but boy, we have just really been unbelievably stricken in the last few years. And you can look back, everybody talks about it, and my coaches are, what's it called, Greg, revisionist history. Well, basically, we just make up things in our mind and tell ourselves it's true when it's not. Think about Illinois. We went up there and beat them. We lost Mekhi Hart in pregame, and we lost Maka on the first drive of the game, and we had to reshuffle the whole line. Tough teams don't win championships. Healthy teams don't win championships. Tough ones do. You got to figure it out. We just got to figure it out. It has been an unbelievable run here recently. But if it does balance out, and that is the way the injury bug works, we're fixing to be very healthy for a few years, Brother Vinny. Somebody did send me a video today. They were driving in, and there's a road runner as clear as heck in the cloud. It is as clear as can be, and it's right over UTSA. So I don't know if anybody believes in signs, but I'm taking that as a good sign for the road runners.
Jeff, I wanted to ask you about Brandon Tucker at inside linebacker. He's wearing the neck roll today. He looked physically intimidating. It seems like he's going to be a pretty good ad for you guys.
I'm as really proud of him and Shad as possible. Their bodies are honestly pretty sloppy when they got there. They kind of look like me. And they go around now with no shirts on. B-Tuck, to your point, at the women's clinic, I don't know if he ever had his shirt on. He was in the dunk booth, and he loved it because he's so proud of his six-pack right now. If I slimmed up and looked as good as B-Tuck, I wouldn't wear a shirt either.
All right, Jeff, appreciate it.
Thanks,
Thanks, Coach.